40 years ago, it rained like never before, apparently in the city of Gainesville. I was not around for that quite yet. Anyone who remembers that, though, if you remember that flood, you remember also the miracle that followed.
Okay, 4 decades later, the town has a real reason to celebrate again in today's Geeky Bites.
Elephants who arrive at the elephant sanctuary in Tennessee carry a lot of weight, but arguably, none brought a heavier burden than this one. Her name is Sissy, and long before coming here, Sissy lived at the Frank Buck Zoo in Gainesville.
She was a baby. She was my baby.
Lucy Sutton celebrated Sissy's arrival on the elephant's first birthday.
She was really the star of the zoo.
For more than a decade, the town was flooded with people wanting to see Sissy, until October of '81, when the town was just flooded.
Received 17 inches of rain 24 hours.
The water was so high.
Over this monument right here.
As floodwaters rose, Sissy was swept downstream. In this video from 1981, you can see how even the day after, water still surrounded her enclosure. Everyone assumed Sissy had drowned, until the waters receded and she was found clinging to a tree.
Miraculously between 2 trees with her trunk up out of the water, and that's how she survived.
So that more or less saved the elephant.
The zoo determined she'd been underwater 36 hours.
Everybody was talking about they found Gerry.
Gerry, which was her name at the time, was celebrated with t-shirts, bumper stickers. Someone even wrote a book.
That's what has made her famous, but it has also traumatized her.
Since the flood, Sissy hasn't let anyone give her a bath, a sign she was terrified of water.
It's safe to say that Sissy's experience during that flood certainly had a big impact on her life and on her personality.
In fact, up until recently, whenever it was bath time at the sanctuary, Sissy would watch from a distance. Until last month, for the first time since the flood, Sissy, now 54 years old, allowed caretakers to spray her with a hose. The moment wasn't captured on camera, but the people of Gainesville didn't need a video to see the significance.
I was very emotional, I'll tell you that. It makes me know that she's okay.
Because a weight has been lifted and hope has been found. In Gainesville, I'm Sean Giggy.
Can I just say I went and read the web story on our website, WFA.com, and it's emotional because there are other things that Sissy has gone through, so that mean a lot that she is where she is now. So it was pretty touching, so I'd encourage you to go read it.
I don't even know what to say about that, except for what I kept feeling and thinking is like the humanness of all sentient beings, like of all creatures. That is, it crosses us all.
You know, I think a lot of people will say that, I mean, elephants have a long memory, so keep that in mind.
Wild. Thank you, Sean, for that story.
Good.